Hi, everybody. Happy Friday.
Yay.
It is February 23rd. My name is Matt Roden.
And I'm Beth Stevens.
And we are joined in the studio today by producer Caitlin Gallup.
What
up?
And we have a very, very, very special guest today.
I'm vibrating with excitement.
Wow.
Yeah.
To celebrate the release of the brand new cast recording of Once on This Island, Alex Newell is here, everybody. Very exciting.
Please clap. Please clap. Clap. Thank you. It needed a moment.
But first, Caitlin, what are today's top 5?
Yeah.
All right, Dolly will never go away again because Bernadette Peters has officially opened in Hello, Dolly on Broadway.
I hope she never goes away.
First of all, Bernadette Peters is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. Bernadette Peters has been in the show for a little while, but this
About
is
a month,
her
right?
official opening. That means critics saw it. That means there was a party, which you went to, Matt Roden.
Yes, I did.
And yeah, we've got some pictures. We've got some games.
They rolled a red carpet across 44th Street for her
from
to
the
walk
Schubert
from the Schubert
to Sardi's. Because if you're Bernadette Peters,
wild.
You deserve it.
It's wild.
You
But
deserve it.
Amelia
Also,
took
I
some
just
beautiful
wanna say,
photos.
beautiful photos. I also just want to say Victor Garber,
Oh yeah,
Charlie
yeah.
Stem,
yeah,
Molly
him too.
Griggs. Wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
And Bernadette
Fun
Peters.
games.
Bernadette
What else,
Peters.
Caitlin?
All right, Kristen Chenoweth will replace John Lithgow as a series regular in NBC's Trial and Error.
Yeah, so
So this is a thing, huh?
this is the thing. So I guess John Lithgow was on the show Trial and Error, which is on NBC, which I didn't.
I can
even
see that you're a
know was
devoted
a
fan.
show. I didn't know it was a show on NBC, but now I do. And he's leaving this next season. And we
Correct.
found out today that Kristen is now taking the spot that he left. Not that they're not playing the same character.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, yeah.
Matt,
She's
because-
playing Lavinia Peck Foster. Probably Peck Foster. There's probably not pronounced the dash, but
Weird.
that's
Yeah.
They both have Emmys and Tonys. They both have solo shows on Broadway.
He's about 6'5" and she's about 4'5". I'm estimating. I don't
Something
know how tall
like
they
that.
are. Yeah. something
But
like
that's very exciting. A nice little gig for Kristen.
that. Yeah.
All right, in some London news, we found out today that Nicholas Hinter will be directing a new world premiere play by Alan Bennett.
Okay, let's just talk about London for a second. There's some good stuff happening. So Alan Bennett wrote History Boys, which won a Tony
love that
Award.
play.
So good. Nick Heitner was the head of the National, and he's directing that. This is at the Bridge Theater, which usually means it's coming to BAM, but they haven't announced that. I'm just saying that. And
You're always
also,
in the know.
I'm not really in the know, but I do love my London stuff. Also, Lulu, who, if you were from the 60s, you would know who that is. Lulu was a big deal back in the day. She is going into 42nd Street in the West End as Dorothy Brock, the role. I'm gonna make this work.
Okay,
Next story,
okay,
right?
I'm here.
But the last time she was in the West End was 33 years ago when she played Miss Adelaide in Guys and Dolls.
I'm
So
here
she's
for that.
back and she's ready and she's Dorothy Brock in 42nd Street.
Do you think that 42nd Street production will come to Broadway?
I mean, we're always up for tap dancing.
We just haven't had a revival in a minute of that show.
We had it about 15-ish years
15 years?
ago
That's-
or so.
we're ready
It
for
was
it.
at the Lyric / Ford Center / whatever they call that. But it
Harry
won't be
Potter
there.
now.
Harry Potter
Harry
will be
Potter
there
now, so
now and forever.
Forever. What else?
All right, we also found out that Hunter Foster will be directing a production of The Drowsy Chaperone at Goodspeed.
Yeah, so
There's a connection here.
There's a connection here. Let's see if you can guess before I say it, but I'm going to say it right now, so your time's
I'm
up.
ready, I'm ready.
So Sutton Foster won
you
a
said it.
Tony.
She did not win a Tony.
She didn't win?
Not for
No.
that.
Are you sure?
Beth Level won.
Beth Level won a Tony.
And that was my connection. Beth Level also played
There it is.
Dorothy Brock.
There's the whole wrap.
In 42nd Street.
So Sutton Foster starred in
nominated.
Drowsy Chaperone on Broadway, was
Correct.
nominated.
Yeah.
And now Hunter is directing another production of that at Goodspeed Musicals. Her brother. They're
related.
Yeah.
He's
so
older. Yeah.
Just a little bit, right?
Just a little older. A little older.
But that's
exciting.
Yeah, I'm always happy to see Hunter doing something. I think he's done a lot of directing recently. This is like his
This is his new gig.
yeah.
He's a great actor too.
Yes, he is. Last but not least.
All right, last thing, our last 5. This week for Culturalist, we are celebrating the Once on This Island cast recording, and so we're having you rank your top 10 favorite songs.
Okay.
How can you pick? How?
Alex Newell, can you pick? He's ready. All right. It's not that hard.
Mama will be mine.
But the Once on this Island cast recording is out today. I also just want to give a shout out because the band's visit is also out.
Oh.
So
Officially.
just to give that moment, but we're going to look at Once on this Island because you probably know those songs a little better. You get to rank them, put it in their cultural list, tweet at us, do your thing. And we'll let you know on Monday which ones won as the top 10 songs from that show.
I'm very excited to talk to Alex about this cast recording. So
I think we're all ready.
I'm gonna say, have a good weekend, Beth.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks for being here.
I'm going to get out of here.
All right.
Happy weekend, everyone.
Gallup, tell us a little bit about Alex Newell.
All right. Today, our guest, Alex, is more than thrilled to be making his Broadway debut. Alex is best known for playing Wade Unique Adams, a transgender student on Fox's Glee. And although the stage is where it all began, some of his favorite roles include Motormouth Maybelle in Hairspray, the Fairy Godmother in Cinderella, Candy in Saturday Night Fever. Alex is also a recording artist with Atlantic Records, where he's released songs with Clean Bandit, Blonde, and The Knox. All of these are available on his debut EP entitled Power, and his new single Keep It Moving is out now. You can also follow him on Instagram at the Alex Newell. Ladies and gentlemen, send us your comments right now and all of your questions, but let's take it over to Matt to talk to Alex.
Alex.
What I do?
Newell. Alex Newell, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Matt Roden?
I am very happy to see you.
Oh, stop it. I saw you last night, even though you didn't really see me
I
whatsoever.
didn't really see you.
No.
But you saw me.
Of course, always.
How's it going over at the
going.
Circle in the Square?
It's literally around the corner, and I'm obsessed with being this, far enough from Times Square that I'm there at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't have to, fight through people because there's a subway stop across from the theater. Mm-hmm. But I don't take the subway, so it really doesn't matter.
And you're right by the witches. You're right by the...
Oops.
You're next to that little show called Wicked.
Oh,
you
no
ever heard
one
of
wants
that?
to see that.
No, that's not a very popular show.
Not at
It's
all.
interesting, though, because, your guys' stage door, you guys have to... It's like a weird sort of... You come out of the lobby, right?
Yeah, we come out of the lobby because our goats have their own private entrance, and so they get to go in through what should be the stage door.
Wait, that's literally why you come out of the lobby?
No, but that's in my mind.
Okay, got it,
I come out of the lobby
got it.
because every time I feel a breeze, I'm sitting in my station, I feel a breeze come from outside.
Like,
and all I hear
goats.
is, "Nyah," and I'm just like, great. So the goats are here, yet I just had to walk all the way downstairs, then walk upstairs to my dressing room.
I don't think it's a spoiler to tell anybody that there are goats in this production.
There's 2 goats and 4
Well,
chickens.
well, only one goat makes an appearance in the show.
You'd be surprised how many times we have to have a emergency swing thing. If one diaper's messes up and one diaper's
We gotta get that other goat
the
out
other
here.
goat's out here in these streets.
So speaking of stage door, how have audiences been responding to the show?
They love it. I don't know why, and I'm in it.
That is a lie. You know why people love this show.
No, they love it because it's a cathartic show. You sit there and you find yourself sobbing, and you don't know why you're sobbing because there are so many things that are underlined in the text that you're just like, oh my God, what is happening?
When I came and saw it, I had never seen it. I had never listened to the original cast recording. I wanted to go in fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I've reached the point now where if I don't know a show, I'm like, I don't want to know about it. Like Carousel, I don't really know.
And no one does.
So I like going in. I can't.
In our generation, at least.
Yeah, right.
Or
But
my
I like
generation.
going in fresh, and I was blown away by this show, and of course by
But
you.
it's just Lynn and Steven really know how to write a song that rips your heart out,
Yes.
stomps on it, and then sets it on fire.
And even the fun, uplifting ones,
Yes.
are emotional and
Absolutely.
And Michael's done such a beautiful job with the show.
Yeah.
How was working with him?
It's great. He's so in it. He gets it, and he creates something out of nothing. He also knows how to cast a show. Everyone in this show is stunning.
So good.
Stunning.
Like a perfect fit.
Cassandra James is literally the soprano of the show, and then you can find her in the corner playing the flute during the show. I said, wow, so you are the flute, and then you play the flute. Cool.
You are just like a
Yes.
flute.
And that's an ensemble track. I'm just like, that's a principal track in my book because what I'm not about to do is sing that high and then play that high at the same time.
I mean, listen, he cast you.
Oh, yes.
In the role that's traditionally played by Lilius White or a
Keisha
woman.
Lewis or Sharon.
But you kind of put this in the universe. You very I remember you posting about this online that you were like, I'm gonna play Mama Will Provide.
I was just a little bitter. That was my audition video that I had sent to them and I never got a response back. So I said, let me just post this and see where the cards may lie.
And where did the cards lie?
I'm doing it.
Yes, you are. What was that like though, going through that process? Did you feel like you had to fight for it?
No, honestly, I just That was for the labs. They were calling people for the workshops in the labs, and I sent a video in because I had a meeting with Michael years ago about it, and then never really heard about it. And then the audition for the workshop came, and then I heard nothing about it. And then I'm sitting on the plane on my way back from Aspen, of all places, and I get an email saying,
Snowbird
"Hey, all of the creators want you to come in for Once on This Island." I was just like, "Huh."
You're like, oh, do
Sure,
you?
why
oh,
not?
do you?
Let me just get off this first class flight from Aspen real fast and just hop, skip, and jump on down to Telsey.
Did you feel like this? I mean, I want to know how you feel about this role and it being sort of now played by not a woman. Like it's a totally different thing. Do you feel like it's different, or do you feel like the role can kind of mesh and mold?
It can mesh and mold because think about how I want children, and I know that I'd be the mother figure in the relationship. I know that I would be the nurturing, the caring one, the one that would be up when they're sick, and the one just giving them everything they need, mom will provide. And knowing that in the back of my mind, the word mother doesn't really truly have just a gender to it at all.
Yes. This is your Broadway debut.
It is.
Which is really exciting and pretty late.
It's not. I'm only 20.
There it is. And I want to know, I mean, we talked about this before, but the main differences, at least in your book, between doing a show like Glee, that was a musical show, and doing 8 shows a week. Talk to me about that.
It's strange because I used to work 16 hours sometimes in a week, or not in a week, but in a day in a week.
Yeah.
And then to be here and only have to do 90 minutes, I find myself more exhausted that 90 minutes than I did sitting on set for 16 hours doing absolutely nothing, because I was sitting there doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
We would film, and then they would say, cut, we're going to turn around, and they would take all the cameras from one side of the room and shove them to the other side of the room. And I'd be like, so I just wasted 2 hours, loved my job. Anyways, here I'm feeding off of and getting the energy off of everyone that is in the audience and my cast that I love so much. And I'm also dancing around in a giant ball gown that's
in a
blasted
sand pit.
In a sand pit. So it's like I'm doing a 90-minute workout each and every night anyways.
It's just so exciting that you're doing this show, and you're so good in it.
Thank you.
You sound amazing. How has that been?
Honey, my chords look like skirt steak, but somehow by his stripes, I'm in the show 8 shows a week.
You making it.
My chords, I cough up dust. I'm coughing up
sand.
There are some shows where just air comes out of my mouth during a note, during singing ensemble stuff, since we sang 90 minutes straight and we're orchestrations.
Yes, you are.
Thank you, Anne Marie Milazzo and Michael Starobin. Love you dearly, dearly.
And I was going to say, like, I've been listening to some of the cast recording. You really can hear the vocal arrangements
1,000%.
on this recording.
There's only 4 pieces in the band. And then you have 18 throats singing.
How did you enjoy that process of recording the album?
Oh, it was super fast.
It was like a day, right?
It was a day.
Yeah.
And I had a date that night, so I literally left real early. Priorities, everyone. You sing your
You're
song.
like, gotta go.
I'm really busy. Sorry, guys. No. But it was fun. I mean, we had everyone there, and it was just, you go in, you leave. But
and you do it.
To hear it now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in it every night, and I was like blown away. I was like, you sing that?
Wait a second. Wait, what harmony is that?
That exists?
I'm sure there's lots of questions from Facebook, so I want to direct to Caitlin now.
Oh, okay,
who
cool.
will sort of let us know what the Facebooks and peeps are saying.
We have a bunch of questions, so let's plow through them really, really fast. All right, first one. What is the vibe like backstage, and how is your dressing roommate?
Someone wants to know about Isaac.
Uh-huh.
It's great. We're never backstage. Like, we have a pre-show at the top of the show, so it's really just us yelling at each other and doing random things on stage in front of a full audience.
Cooking some veggies.
Food. Yeah. And Isaac's great. He's wonderful. He's always naked.
You ain't mad.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what I
happy
thought.
either.
Yeah. What else?
All right, what was it like performing on Late Night with Seth Meyers?
It was a day that was a day we were there all day. That's all I remember. And just me being very quiet because I was like, I've sung this song more times in this one day that I ever want to sing in my life. I think we did like 17 rehearsals.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you found out that that was the song you guys would be doing?
I was like, oh God, help.
Oh gods, oh
Oh
gods.
gods, oh gods, are you there?
What else?
All right. Which performers inspired you to pursue acting?
Between like Billy Porter and Titus Burgess and Ken Page and Lillias White, Keisha Lewis, Barbara Streisand, if anyone can believe that as well.
How has it been meeting those people? I mean, now you have a relationship with Titus and Billy.
Yeah,
and-
it's strange because I'm like, I so still look up to you, but I've been with you as an adult.
But now we can kiki.
And we can kiki and all that good stuff, but I'm still in love with you. And I feel like they still have one eye watching me. Just like,
I see you.
yeah.
All right. What has been your favorite pinch me moment since Once on This Island began?
My biggest pinch me moment was when Rosie O'Donnell came to the show and she literally said, hand me your phone. And I was like, here. And she put her phone number in it.
Have you texted her?
Of course.
Are you friends
Yeah,
now?
we're friends. We're
You're-
friends.
you're pals?
Yeah, we're best friends.
I mean, at least it seems from an outside perspective, you have a lot of courage when it comes to sort of just like being yourself.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Openly communicating with people.
1000%.
That's admirable.
It's just, why not be yourself? Like everyone else is simply and clearly already taken and less fabulous.
Yes. Yes.
All right, last question from Facebook. Katie saw the show and absolutely loved it. How does your constant interaction with the audience affect your performance every night?
It doesn't at all. I love it.
Really?
I do. There's one part in the show where I literally scream into someone's face. And there was one little boy who literally lost everything, his everlasting mind, and was just like, oh my God. And I was just like,
You're like, I'm a rock
and
star.
the number was over and he was still like out here going crazy. And I was just like, live your best life, baby.
Yes.
Just live. You're giving me all the moments right now.
And the show really is for all ages. I mean,
It is.
Really, I feel like anyone can connect with the story.
Yes, anyone
you
can.
think?
It's just, I mean, I see little kids. We had a whole, like, second grade or fourth, just kids, children at the theater watching the show, and they were literally on the edge of their seat watching. There was, at one point, this little boy shoving someone down saying, I can't see.
Honestly, I feel like there's going to be some kid that like sees your performance and decides like that's what they.
I mean, I hope so. That's
think
what
so.
happened when I did it, when I saw Grey Gardens. # Christine Ebersol.
That was the show.
Thank you.
You saw Christine Ebersol and you're like, I want to be Christine Ebersol.
Absolutely.
I would say you're pretty close.
Oh,
I would
stop.
like at this point you're inching there.
Stop. You're going to make my wig bigger.
Where can we get the Once in the Silent cast recording?
It is on the iTunes.
Right? iTunes.
It's on the
yes?
iTunes, right? Is it on the Spotify?
Is it, and I don't think so.
What about the
Is it
Amazon?
Is it Apple Music? Is it on Apple Music? No, it's definitely on
So
iTunes.
just the
though.
iTunes?
And I think maybe on
We can make
SoundCloud
this-
somewhere. I think
Some
it's on
EW articles?
something like that. There it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's streaming in some article
Just
somewhere.
some article.
And if you are in New York or if you come to
Even
New York,
if you're not in New York, just come
just
on
come.
and see the show.
Go to the Circle in the Square. The show is it's so beautiful and so moving, and this queen is unreal
Mediocrity
in
at
the
its
show.
finest.
No.
No?
I mean, go watch the Seth Meyers performance, and like that will give you just a taste of what it is
a lot
to
of
come.
skirtography. Lots of skirtography.
Lots of skirtography.
They actually asked me to
That skirt-
change some of it because people were getting sand in their eyes, and I was just like, and?
That's a big skirt too. That's like a big. That's a big.
Oh, it's a huge person.
What's it made out of?
Tablecloth. Like oilcloth, the kind that your abuela put the pictures of stuff.
I didn't know.
on.
Not my abuela did not do that.
Oh, my grandmother did. She put like a giant picture of like lemonades and teas on it. It's like when you go to cookout and you see like the ugly tablecloth.
Yeah.
That's my skirt.
So go see Alex Newell in a tablecloth covered in tea. All the tea.
Honestly, and all the shade.
All the tea, all the shade happening over at Once on this Island at the Circle in the Square. Thank you so
Oh, stop it.
much
Anytime, darling.
for coming through.
You're welcome.
I hope you have a great weekend.
I do too.
Happy Friday to you.
Oh, stop it. Why are you so sweet?
Happy Friday to y'all. And we'll be back on Monday. Caitlin, Take us out.
All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You can watch Live at 5 every weekday at 5 p.m. right here on Broadway.com's Facebook page. And if you're a fan of podcasts or want another way to consume this show, you can subscribe to the Live at 5 podcast wherever you subscribe to podcasts. Join us next week when we are hanging out with stars from School of Rock, Hamilton, The Band's Visit, and a lot of more crazy, awesome shows. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.